Assalamualaikum, my name is Farwa and I'm officially known as Devotion Wali, and I'm back with another review on the Tedx that I just watched. And the Tedx was about extreme ownership by Jocko, and Jocko will link. Uh, he's a great person. He's a retired, dedicated Navy SEAL officer, and he's the author of a number one book, a number one New York Times best-selling book, Extreme Ownership. So Tedx was about extreme ownership, and he talks about war. He talks about warfare, what war actually teaches you. War, as we know, know, the World War III is really, really near us, and it could happen any time. So he talks about war, and as he's a Navy SEAL officer, retired Navy SEAL officer, he talks about how war is just hell. War is also a brutal teacher, and it teaches you brotherhood, humility, honor, and leadership. In his talk, he explains about his personal experiences on extreme ownership with the war going on, and when a war is going about, what he talks about is a war teaches you how things can totally go wrong, and it teaches you the worst of humanity, also the glorious humanity. uh, the war just teaches us, and he was a boss, and he had his own team, and he thinks that taking ownership is where you get successful and be a great leader, and the problems are solved. So he talks about small war, and in 2006, and it was between it was a friendly war, but still they had to take over it. And I'm sorry for the background noise. So he had his friendly team, friendly Iraqi trained soldiers with him, and they had some U.S. soldiers with them too, and they were fighting some terrorists that were like um, moving easily, like they were hovering around the streets and all. So he wasn't stressed. He wasn't uh, really, scared, or maybe nothing. It was nothing. It was so easy for him. But the problem was they failed that operation. So they got a signal. They got a call that stop all the operations from their commander. And when there it was the debriefing time, they went there. He went there. He was really stressed about how he would explain. He knew exactly whose fault was it. It was him, the person next to him, and the other soldiers. And because what was the mistake? The dead Iraqi friendly soldier and a few bandaged and bandaged team members from the SEAL. So he went there. He knew exactly whose fault was it, but he just couldn't point out whose fault was it. He went there. He went to the debriefing room, and he started to ask, "So whose fault was it?" One by one, every soldier started to take the make tell tell them, like tell their commander that it was my fault, it was my fault, it was my fault, and he would tell every single person that it wasn't his or him his or her fault. Why? Because he knew it was him. He was the team. He